Welcome to Internet Quality Academy. The channel is for the quality control engineer, site engineer, and the civil engineer who are working in the construction field. In this channel, we are dealing with anything and everything about the quality control and the construction, which is required to get success in the construction. Today also, I'm going to discuss about a very important topics or the latest topics in the trends in the construction industry. That is the use of self-compacting concrete. Nowadays, it is widely used. But what is self-compacting concrete? What is the advantage, what is the disadvantage, and what is the relevant IS code for self-compacting concrete, and which is the area we are using can use self-compacting concrete, and what is the factor affecting the self-compacting concrete. तो स्टूडेंट वीडियो ये सब के बारे में हम डिस्कस करेंगे, तो जानने के लिए पूरा एंड तक जुड़े रहिए. एंड इफ यू आर न्यू इन माय चैनल, काइंडली सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल एंड हिट द बेल आइकन so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get immediate notification. So आज का टॉपिक है सेल्फ कंपैक्टिंग कंक्रीट इन बेसिक. इट्स नॉट अबाउट द इन डेप्थ. If you want to know about the properties, I have made a detailed video. Its link is there or in the description. You will get full information about the self compacting concrete properties. But आज हमको जानेंगे जी एक सेल्फ कंपैक्टिंग से एडवांटेज डिसएडवांटेज एरिया ऑफ यूज क्या है. तो फर्स्ट थिंग्स वी नीड टू नो व्हाट इज सेल्फ कंपैक्टिंग कंक्रीट. क्या है सेल्फ कंपैक्टिंग कंक्रीट? Self compacting concrete is highly flowable, non-segregating concrete that fills uniformly and completely every corner of formwork by its own weight and encapsulate reinforcement without any vibration, maintaining homogeneity. तो सेल्फ कॉम्पैक्टिंग कंक्रीट क्या होगा ना, ये फ्लो करेगा अपना वेट के से और इसमें वाइब्रेशन का जरूरत नहीं है. एंड ड्यूरिंग द फ्लो इट विल नॉट सेग्रीगेट. दैट इज ऑल्सो ए प्रॉपर्टी दैट इज फ्लोएबल, नॉन सेग्रीगेटिंग. वाई? अगर सेग्रीगेट हो गया तो हमारा कंक्रीट का प्रॉपर्टी खराब हो जाएगा. विल नॉट गेट द स्ट्रेंथ, ड्यूरेबिलिटी, ऑल विल बी इन ए प्रॉब्लम. सो when it is flowing in, it's in under its own weight, there will be no segregation. So there is it's a very very special type of concrete. So this self-compacting concrete or self-consolidating concrete, whatever it is a very much important now in this construction industry. It helps so many ways in the congested place, in the thin member where the vibration is practically impossible, and for the congested member when where the concrete reach is a problem. So it helps and it complies that problem very diligently. And this is the self compacting concrete. A problem को इतना easy से solve किया कि congested हो on under the rebar, how it will go without vibration. Now a problem solved. So that is the called self compacting concrete. Now whenever we are working in India, we need to know what is my relevant IS code. That is IS 10262/2009 in section 4, clause 7 and 8. It is describe about the self-compacting concrete, about the what is the properties, इसका properties क्या होना चाहिए, इसका design parameter क्या होना चाहिए. So all are discussing here. आप अगर जानना चाहते हो कि self-compacting concrete कैसे डिजाइन किया जाए, I have made a detailed video. Link is there or in the description. Please check. You will get full information how to do the mix design for the self-compacting concrete. And also the IS 456. This is the mother of civil engineering. In every area, IS 456 is required. For the self-compacting concrete also, IS 456 is required. So these two codes and other codes also, the 383 for the what is called this for the aggregate, then concrete test, the other code is also there, but these two are the main. ये हो गया आपका रेलिवेंट आईएस कोड. नेक्स्ट देखते हैं हम कि कहाँ कहाँ हम यूज कर सकते हैं. क्यों मेरे को सेल्फ कॉम्पैक्टिंग कंक्रीट को यूज करना है? क्योंकि इट्स हायर कॉस्ट. इट्स नॉट कॉस्ट इज नॉट सिमिलर टू द कंक्रीट ऑफ नॉर्मल कंक्रीट. इट्स हायर कॉस्ट. सो क्यों हम लोग यूज करेंगे? कौन सा एरिया में? फर्स्ट इज हेविली रीइंफोर्स्ड स्ट्रक्चर. एससीसी इज डील SCC is ideal for use in structure with dense reinforcement where conventional concrete cannot easily vibrate it. ये क्या होता है ना, भीमकलंग जंक्शन में और एनी अदर प्लेसेस में ए हेवीली रेनफोर्स्ड कंजेस्टेड हो जाता है. इट्स अ कॉमन फिनोमेना इन द कंस्ट्रक्शन. तो उसी जगह में हम लोगों को कंक्रीट करने में प्रॉब्लम होता है क्योंकि कंक्रीट ठीक से उधर जाता नहीं है और वाइब्रेशन नहीं होता है. तो ये प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व किया ये हमारा सेल्फ कॉम्पैक्टिंग कंक्रीट, क्योंकि ये अंडर ओ नोट्स फ्लो करेंगे और वाइब्रेशन का भी जरूरत जरूरत नहीं है. So homogeneous concrete we can get. Then precast concrete, widely used in precast concrete industrial to improve the surface finishes and to avoid defects caused by inadequate vibration. In precast concrete also it is widely used क्योंकि वाइब्रेशन का जरूरत नहीं है. सो सरफेस फिनिश भी अच्छा होता है और कोई हनीकॉम और सरफेस डिफेक्ट्स नहीं आता है. Then confined space. SCC is suitable for use in complex molds, narrow section or areas with tight spacing where it's difficult to use vibration. तो confined space के लिए भी ये self compacting concrete is हम लोग के लिए बहुत बहुत यूजफुल है और हम लोग इमीडिएटली यूज कर सकते हैं विदाउट थिंकिंग अबाउट द कंक्रीट क्वालिटी. देन आर्किटेक्चरल कंक्रीट often used to producing high quality finishes is expected concrete structures such as wall and facade. आपको अगर अच्छा फिनिश चाहिए तो सेल्फ कंक्रीट कंक्रीट की वाइब्रेशन का जरूरत नहीं है. सो सरफेस डिफेक्ट विल नॉट कम, तो दैट एरिया आल्सो यू कैन यूज. देन अंडर वाटर कंक्रीट. SCC can be used to for underwater structure where using conventional vibration method is not feasible. So underwater concrete is really difficult to make the vibration. That area self-compacting concrete is very much useful. Then bridges and tunnels, widely used in tunnels, linings and bridges components due to its ability to fill formwork throughout without voids. And retrofitting and repair work, that is also very much important that SCC used repair works. In retrofitting, especially where existing structure do not allow for easy access for vibration, तो दैट वो एरिया में भी हम लोग जो रिपेयर वर्क करता है एससीसी इज वेरी मच यूजफुल. देन स्लैब्स एंड लार्ज फ्लोर. ये क्या होता है, लार्ज फ्लोर में देर इज अ कंसर्न ऑफ द वाइब्रेशन, सो इट्स यूज्ड फॉर लेइंग लार्ज स्लैब फ्लोर्स क्विकली. तो और क्या है ना, जल्दी हो जाता है, नहीं तो वाइब्रेट करो उसको फिनिश करो उसको ज़्यादा लेबर लगता है, टाइम लगता है. बट सेल्फ कॉम्पैक्टिंग कंक्रीट यूज किया तो इमीडिएटली हो जाता है. तो these are the areas where we can use self compacting concrete. कि हम लोगों का जो प्रॉब्लम था, जो confined स्पेस, हेविली कंजेस्टेड एरिया, जहां हम लोग वाइब्रेशन नहीं कर सकते, कंक्रीट नहीं पहुंच सकता है, ये सेल्फ कॉम्पैक्टिंग कंक्रीट वो जगह हम हमारा प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर दिया. सो दैट इज व्हाई दिस इज वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट. The next is, what are the factors that are affecting performance of self-compacting concrete? There are many. First, it is workability, flowability. So SCC should have sufficient flowability to pass through congested reinforcement and fill the formwork completely. So is flowability is very much important because usually controlled by the addition of super plasticizer or sometimes viscosity modifying agent. That is also as a design part. So workability should be very much carefully chosen, because if it is not flowable, then there is a problem for the reaching the concrete at the utmost end of the formwork. Then viscosity of the SCC mix is needs to balance to ensure that the concrete flows well, but it's not prone to segregation. Viscosity modifying admixture are often used. So viscosity is the measure how a fluid can flow easily without segregation. So we are using VMA or the viscosity modifying agent superplasticizer admixture in the concrete to make the fluid viscosity. Then cohesion. The cohesion should be there. So the mix should be cohesive enough to prevent segregation and bleeding. So if it is flowing under its own weight, that means there is a possibility to bleeding and the segregation. So that is why it must be very much careful. हम लोग जब इसको चूज करते हैं या डिजाइन करते हैं कि there should be no segregation and the bleeding. Then aggregate size. Proper selection of aggregate size is crucial. Fine aggregates help in improving the flowability, while too much coarse aggregate can reduce workability. So आपको क्या रिक्वायरमेंट है, आपका मैक्सिमम साइज ऑफ एग्रीगेट इसी हिसाब से चूज करना पड़ेगा. अगर थोड़ा कंफाइंड स्पेस है जहाँ 20 mm भी नहीं जा सकता है, so we have to go for the 12.5 mm or the 10 mm. तो accordingly we need to play in our mix design. Then water cement ratio or the water powder ratio, that is also important. Or lower water cement ratio is typically used to ensure better strength, but admixture are needed to maintain flowability. Then admixture, chemical admixture and the viscosity modifying admixture are using to make it flowable and also the viscous and cohesive. Then formwork pressure, SCC expert higher pressure on formwork due to its fluid nature. Proper formwork design and installation are necessary. If it is not, then there will be a failure in the formwork. So it to be very much careful when we are dealing with the self-compacting concrete. Then the curing condition, likely conventional concrete, SCC also strength and durability can be affected by inadequate concrete curing, leading to shrinkage and reduced strength. Then temperature, ambient temperature, same as the conventional concrete, ambient temperature and the concrete temperature gradient should not be more than 20 degrees centigrade as mentioned in the IS code 16700. So these are the factors that are affecting performance of self compacting concrete. Now we need to discuss what is the advantage, why we are going for the uh, self-compacting concrete. So first things we already discussed, there's no need of vibration. Then improve quality, ensure uniform and dense filling of complex forms, achieving better surface finish, that also we discuss. Then faster construction, ये आपको फास्टर, और क्योंकि इसमें वाइब्रेशन का जरूरत नहीं है, लेबर का जरूरत, ज़्यादा लेबर का जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि कन्वेंशनल कंक्रीट में क्या होता है कि वाइब्रेशन करना पड़ता है, फिनिश करना पड़ता है, बट इट इज़ नॉट रिक्वायर्ड दैट मच ऑफ मैन पावर, सो इसको फास्टर कंस्ट्रक्शन होता है. Then reduce segregation and bleeding. So it has the property that it should not reduce bleeding or segregate. But in the conventional concrete, there is a possibility when you are doing vibration, if over vibration is there, then the segregation or bleeding can happen. But in the SCC, it is not that much of problem because it is the mixed design stage. हम लोग सेग्रीगेशन और ब्लीडिंग को कंट्रोल करते हैं और वाइब्रेशन भी नहीं है तो ब्लीडिंग होने का चांसेस नहीं है. Then improve durability. SCC typically has lower permeability leading to enhanced durability. Lower permeability होने से क्या होगा कि कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, मॉइस्चर, क्लोराइड, सल्फाइड पेनिट्रेट नहीं होगा इनसाइड का कंक्रीट. अगर ये सब पेनिट्रेट नहीं होगा कंक्रीट में ना, तो कंक्रीट को साथ रिएक्शन नहीं होगा, रेनफोर्समेंट के साथ रिएक्शन नहीं होगा, तो कंक्रीट विल नॉट डिटोरिएट एंड द कोरोशन विल नॉट हैपन. So SCC concrete, it's improve the durability. Then fill complex shapes already discussed. When the conventional concrete reach नहीं कर सकता है, वाइब्रेशन नहीं कर सकता है, वो जगह में हम SCC easily यूज कर सकते हैं. Then reduce labor cost, already I'm discussed that this cost is the number of labor is reduces. And then enhanced work environment, quicker work site due to the absence of vibration, improving worker safety and comfort. So these are the advantage of self-compacting concrete, but it has some disadvantage also. So what are the disadvantage? This higher material cost. SCC requires specialized material, including high amounts of fine and chemical admixture, increasing material cost. So it is always the another criteria is water powder ratio. तो क्या होता है ना, सीमेंट कंटेंट ज्यादा होता है, सुपर प्लास्टिसाइजर यूज करना पड़ता है, विस्कोसिटी मॉडिफाइंग एजेंट यूज करना पड़ता है. दैट इज ऑल cost related, and it is the material cost is higher, so the per cubic meter cost from the conventional concrete it is more, so the material cost become more. Then sensitive mixed design, because it's the mixed design, it has to be very much careful. Why? It should be flowable, it should be cohesive, it should be viscous, it should not be segregate, it should not be bleed. So these are all the criteria along with durability and the strength. We need to be very much careful. That is why is called a complex mix design, and also it cost is more. Then limited availability, sometimes may not be readily available in all regions, especially in remote areas where sourcing specific materials can be challenging. Then higher formwork pressure. Now formwork pressure, ऊपर का ज़्यादा प्रेशर है तो हमको फॉर्मवर्क उसी हिसाब का डिज़ाइन करना पड़ेगा. सो उसके लिए भी डिज़ाइन ज़्यादा होगा और उसके लिए कॉस्ट भी ज़्यादा हो जाता है. सो formwork be very carefully we need to design. That admixture sensitivity, the performance of SCC can be highly sensitive to vibration in variations in the type of doses and chemical admixtures. So हमको जो admixture use करने का है, that should be very carefully chosen so that it not affect concrete. Then specialized equipment requires more advanced batching equipment and particles to ensure proper mixing and delivery. और इसका जो टेस्ट होता है, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट टेस्ट होता है, उसके लिए भी आपको डिफरेंट सेट होते हैं, एल बॉक्स टेस्ट, जेयरिंग टेस्ट. सो दीज आर ऑल द स्पेशलाइज्ड टेस्ट दैट यू नीड टू परफॉर्म इन द लैब. तो इसके लिए भी ज़्यादा लैब इक्विपमेंट चाहिए, तो उसके लिए भी कॉस्ट ज़्यादा होता है। एंड देन पोटेंशियल श्रिंकेज, हायर सीमेंट कंटेंट में लीड टू इंक्रीज ड्राइंग श्रिंकेज इफ नॉट प्रॉपर्ली कंट्रोल। हायर सीमेंट होने से क्या है ना, रेट ऑफ हाइड्रेशन ज़्यादा होगा, जब ये ड्राई होगा तो श्रिंकेज के क्रैक आने का चांसेस है। तो व्हाट इज श्रिंकेज क्रैक्स एंड हाउ इट इज जनरेटेड एंड व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ श्रिंकेज क्रैक्स, आई हैव मेड a detailed video. Please check, link is there or in the description. You will get full information about this. And then quality control, this is also a very much important because it's a special type of concrete, so special care is required. That's why the rigorous quality control measure is required. So these are the at disadvantage, but if we overcome this disadvantage, हम लोगों के लिए ये सेल्फ कॉम्पैक्टिंग कंक्रीट हमारे लिए एक बहुत बहुत महत्वपूर्ण चीज है, जो हमारा प्रॉब्लम था वो इमिडिएटली सॉल्व कर दिया. सो these are the all about the advantage and disadvantage of self compacting concrete, area of use and factor affecting the self compacting concrete performance. I hope you find it useful, and if you find it useful, kindly subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video you will get immediate notification. And I'm waiting for your valuable comments on self compacting concrete. So from your valuable comments everybody will be benefited. And if you're want to know anything more about quality control and construction, please let me know. I will come with more content like this. And thank you once again for watching me.